Okay, how's it going? Finally doing vlog number 2 and doing a request for supplementation stuff that I use or recommend. And so I have come prepared fully with my professor glasses and ready to educate about supplements a little bit. So some of the basic ones that I use, that I always use, are creatine. This is a All Max Nutrition one that's micronized, so it's a smaller particle, supposedly absorbs better and stuff like that. It's not much price difference, so I figure why not, I'll get that. It is a monohydrate standard creatine. I don't mess around with all the Crealkaline and all the other types. Monohydrate's been around the longest and the most tested, so I just stick to the basics. This one's actually has a German type creatine called Creapure, and again, supposedly better than others, so why not? It was pretty inexpensive, so I use this, but there you go, there's a good one. Another one that I will not go without is Whey Isolate. Typically isolate unless I happen to run out and need to go to Walmart and get some cheap junk protein, but this is my favorite. This is, if you can see it with a stupid glare, Muscle Gauge Isolate protein. It's a pure whey isolate. I believe it has no fat. Yes, no fat and one carbs, no sugar, and it's 25 grams of protein per scoop. This stuff mixes really well. Tastes awesome. They have a bunch of crazy flavors like cake batter and peanut butter and all. This is wild berry. Makes awesome protein pancakes. That's my favorite. Typically with the creatine I'll do like 4 or 5 grams before and after training mixed with my protein shake. Usually do about a scoop of whey before I go to the gym with my pre-workout meal, and then post-workout meal I will have like maybe a scoop and a half, 2 scoops, which is actually right here, and this is delicious. So can't can't get enough of it. I'm all choked up from it. Here's another good one. These are gummy worms that you can see, but these are specially made for Winco apparently, and they're actually made with glucose syrup instead of corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. So I actually like these because it's basically pure glucose sugar. I have so right now I've got about 40 grams of protein in my shaker and 10 gummy worms, which gives me 60 grams of carbs. Just a very easily digested carbohydrate. So those are good. I'll eat that too. There's another good thing I don't go without. Glutamine powder. This one's made by SciFit. Usually get a micronized one by All Max as well, but they were out of it, so I got this. But it's all, I mean, glutamine is glutamine pretty much. But also I'll mix about a scoop of this with my pre and post shakes, or once in a while if I'm feeling extra sore, I'll mix it in with, like, I'll even put it in protein cakes and stuff like that, or randomly throughout the day. That's a good thing for recovery. For me, glucosamine chondroitin, I started taking that too. I've had a couple motorcycle crashes and have shoulder issues still here and there with that. So that definitely is a good thing to take to help with ligament repair and joint repair, and to help just overall joint health. So I'll take that. Here's another good one. Another Muscle Gauge Nutrition thing. It's BCAA Extended, just like Cyvation's Extend. It's basically a knockoff of that. It's really similar, but it's it's less expensive. So I go for that because I also like their protein. So I figured why not? I'll give this a try, and it's pretty good. I haven't tried the orange yet. This is my new one, but I have a lemon flavor, and it's like a Gatorade type drink, so it's pretty good. Go drink that while I work out. Saves me from walking to the water fountain all the time. And this I take usually about, on a hypertrophy day, shorter workout, I'll take like a couple scoops, maybe go up to 2.5 or 3 on a power day because it takes longer. So this is just a good thing to prevent muscle breakdown. Also, some people like to take it if they do cardio right after lifting. You can have BCAAs right after to prevent muscle catabolism and prevent your body from just eating away aminos. But yes, there you go. There's another basic, fish oils. That's just made by Universal. You know, the animal thing and all that. These are just omega-3s, but there's blends of 369 or they put flax oil. They mix a bunch of things. This is just an inexpensive one, so I picked it up. It's another good thing. ZMA is another one you can take at night before you go to sleep. It's supposed to help with your sleep and recovery. I don't know if it really honestly does a whole lot, and problem is you're not supposed to take it with dairy because calcium prevents the absorption of the zinc in it. So I might stop taking it because I like to eat cottage cheese usually before I go to sleep, or maybe Greek yogurt or something. So it's kind of maybe not the best for me to take. I might not even be doing much because I always eat dairy, even though it says not to. But I might not bother with that anymore. Plus, you get some crazy dreams with this, I think. But anyways, another good one that you could take is a multivitamin. This one's by Now Nutrition. This one I liked and I bought because it had digestive enzymes in it as well as the multivitamin, so it helps. Also has saw palmetto and lycopene, lutein, and ginkgo biloba and a bunch of other things. So it's not just a multivitamin, it has a bunch of extra herbs and things. But I like the digestive enzymes, especially with like my last meal. I go to sleep, so that's kind of nice to help digest it as I'm sleeping. And basically the multivitamin, fish oil, glucosamine, chondroitin, and ZMA, I usually take all that before I go to sleep with my last meal. Fish oils you can mix throughout the day. You can have like one with your meals whenever you want. It's just a good healthy fat. But I usually just do it at night. And also, if you ever get hurt, you can supplement with this little guy, ibuprofen. Everybody should have that stuff. But I think that about does it. Also I had a question about when I take it or how it changes with cutting and bulking, or if you're off season or on season or whatever. Really, there's no reason to change it that much. Creatine, I know a lot of people are worried about, oh, I'm going to get bloated with water if I take creatine. It's really not. It hydrates your muscle cells, but it's really, if you get good creatine, it's not going to make you just bloat up with water randomly. Usually the water bloating is if you all of a sudden change your sodium levels, or you overdo it on your carb intake, or you don't drink enough water. And people, I think, just too many people are off on what they're eating, and they don't even realize that that's what's doing it, and they just say, oh, it's creatine, you know. But it's really not a problem. I took creatine all through my contest prep last year, because I read about it with Lane Norton's article, and he was saying the same thing, and so I'm like, well, this guy knows what he's doing. He does the same thing. He does it while he's prepping too. So, and I didn't have a problem. So that you can pretty much take that whenever you want. I usually take it for maybe 6 weeks average, and then maybe take a week or two off just to kind of prevent excess from building up. But usually it's fine. I don't think it's a problem. But that's really it. I mean, everything else stays pretty much the same. I think it's even more important to get it when you're dieting because you're on restricted calories. So it's helpful to supplement with that stuff. But yeah, it really doesn't change a whole lot, especially when you're trying to maintain strength while you're on a restricted calorie diet and you're below maintenance. There's you need all the help you can get with your recovery and everything. So that's pretty much it. If you have any more requests, you can contact me on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/naturalfirminator. That's my little fan page thing. So you can check that out and like the page if you like it. And you can send me a message or whatever on there if you want, or post on my wall, wherever you want. And I will continue doing more blogs or vlogs. So I think that about does it. And I'm going to enjoy more of my protein and these little guys. So have a good night.